Okay, then Milius, this is your first attempt at foundation tier paper. You're looking to get 60 plus in order to be sure of a C. You're estimating 55, which at this stage wouldn't be bad, not too far off. So let's see how close to that you actually get. That's a good start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 marks there. Factors of 16 are the numbers that go into 16 exactly. So you've got 2 and 8, 4, 4s are 16, 1 and 16. So there are 5 factors there. For this one, it's not enough just to say 1,000 because it's in the thousands column, but that makes its value 8,000. A square number that's less than 100 and is a tens digit of 8. 82 isn't a square number. Square numbers are numbers you get when you multiply a different number by itself. So 2 2s are 4, so 4 is a square number. 9's a square number because 3 3s are 9. 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25, so on and so on. 9 9s are 81. So the square number that's in the 80s is 81. That's correct. That's correct. That isn't a prime number. Prime number means nothing else goes into it apart from 1 and itself. 6, 4, 8, 3 all go into 24. 23 is the number that we're looking for there. So 3 marks for that, 2 marks for that. With this one, 2 out of 8 are black, which is the same as 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4 is 25%. So again, that's a sort of equivalent you need to know. So you drop a few marks on that first page. Hopefully by the time we get to May, you won't be dropping any marks on that page. That's good. Octagon and pyramid are correct. That's a cone. Take a look at it, it's just an upside down ice cream cone. Diameter is correct. That's known as a tangent, and that's known as a chord, and those are circle terms that you need to know. So 2 there, 1 there, 7 for the page. That's good. You've got all of those. You've got 2 of those correct, but these ones are wrong. If you turn, I usually find with symmetry, if you turn the line of symmetry so it's running along your line of sight, hopefully you can see that because you've got that arrow there, there's nothing there that reflects it. So because of that line there, you haven't got those diagonal lines of symmetry. So you will get 2 marks for that, but you lose a mark for that one. So here you've got the 3 marks there. It is 60 and it is centimeters squared, but on this one it isn't 66. The units are wrong, but it doesn't matter because they're not asking you for them. For perimeter, the units would just be centimeters, and then the length, the mistake that you've made is that isn't 8. That distance here is 10 from there to there, less 2 is 6. So that's actually 2 centimeters shorter than what you've worked it out to be. So you will get 2 of those 3 marks. So that's not bad. 3, 5, 7 for the page. Now, the whole point of this question is that you're doing an estimate. That means you're going to make life easier for yourself by actually rounding the values off, not working with the actual values that you were trying to do here. So you're not going to be working with 950, 15, you're going to make that 900. You're going to make that £4. You're going to make that 100 pupils. You're going to make that £300. So all the maths that you're doing then will be much easier than what you're working with here. So I just need to check with the mark scheme for this. So your method is right, but you're going to lose the answer mark because what you're doing there is quite hard work, especially because it's a non-calculator method. So to get that, you may well have been tapping away with your calculator or your phone underneath the desk. And again here, what you're doing is right, but it's too accurate. The whole point of this question is you're making life easier for yourself. And here again, I'll give you what you're doing there because you are adding up and I can see the workings, and that will give you the right answer. And your communication is good because you are telling me what you're doing as you're going. So out of the 7 marks, 2, 4, 6, what have I done there? Too many marks. M1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 5, down 4, negative 4, negative 7. Good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 marks on that page. Okay, so for this question, it's slightly in the wrong place. That one's okay. That one, 35, is there. And that one is 60 and it's 21.2. That one's correct. They're close enough for you to get the mark for that, and you've drawn the line, so you get 2 marks for that. And then you've worked out what 20 is as 55 and doubled it. So that's good as well. Well done. 5, 3, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 2 marks there. 6 for the page. Well done. That's good. And then 7 out of 16 people win a prize. £160 is what is generated. There are 10 lots of 16 people. No, there aren't. There are 20 lots of 16 people. So that's where your mistake is. So let's have a look. So you've got 1 mark for working out the probability. You get 1 mark for working out the 160. You got 1 mark for working that out, but unfortunately it should be 20 times that. But then you haven't worked out that they don't get £1. What you're saying there is that of the people that win, they each win £1, but they don't each win £1, they each win 80 pence. So you then lose that last part of it. So 1, 2, 3, out of 6. 66 is that angle there. By taking 114 away from 180, it gives you that angle. That's inside the triangle, and it's a special type of triangle. Those 2 little lines tell you it's an isosceles triangle, which means those are both 66. So in order to work out what x is, you then need to add those together and take it away from 180. which you haven't done. And then for this one, again, what you need to do is work out what that angle there is by taking 106 away from 180. Then you're going to add the 114.53 and that away, so it isn't 106, it's whatever that question mark is, and then you were correctly taking that away from 360. So the fact you've recognized that that adds up to 360 will give you 1 mark, but then your method is wrong from there because you haven't worked that out. 3, 4, 5 for that page. That is 9.5, well done. This is quite a tricky one to explain, so best thing to do is to take a look at the video clip on a class page where I go through it. But you get the 2 marks for that. That's correct, that's correct, that's correct, that's correct. And 2.5 for yours is also correct, so that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 7 for the page. That's not right. Again, this is something that I will go through in class, but if you take a look at the video clip, I explain there how to factorize. That's right, well done. And so is that, well done. It isn't 3 people per table, because it's 3 people along each of the longer sides and 1 at each end. So what you've got is 3 there, so 3 seats there and 1 there. So on 1 table there would be 6. And then again, watch the video clip how I explain how that's developed. So 5 marks on that page. 3 out of 36, well done, excellent, full marks. That one, again, you haven't tried it, watch how I go through it on video. It is something we will be practicing over the coming weeks, but you probably sharp enough that if you watch me go through it, you'll be able to pick that up for yourself. That's not a bad first paper there, Millie. 55, you're not going to be far off that, I think. 12, 19, 26, 35, 41, 46, 53, 53, 58, 61. That's excellent. 61 is a C. Now it's a borderline C. It's the lowest mark really that will guarantee you a C. So hopefully, given that we've got 2 months now to get you up to speed, ready for the real thing, then you're going to be smashing a grade C. So that's really good. Well done.